Welcome to the Life Makeovers podcast. My name is Cindy D. Whitmer, and I am the Midlife Makeover Coach, helping you turn your midlife into your best life, one step at a time. Through powerful conversations, my own midlife roller coaster story, and over 3 decades of helping people transform their lives through counseling and coaching, I am on a mission to help you create your own definition of success and happiness. Thank you for being here. Hey, everybody. Happy Monday to you. I'm so happy you're here with me. Thank you for being a part of the Life Makeovers podcast audience. I am Cindy D. Whitmer, the Midlife Makeover Coach, and I am on a mission to teach you how to love yourself unapologetically and build unwavering confidence so you can live fully on your terms, whatever your definition of happiness and meaning is. And I know midlife can present all kinds of interesting challenges, and many women find themselves at a crossroads, personally or professionally, as I did myself several years ago. And now I help women navigate that and give each of you what I call a makeover from the inside out with my midlife makeover method. So if you would like to receive a free midlife strategy session with me, it's 30 minutes. I will coach you on Zoom. No obligation for anything else. Just go to timewithcindy.com, timewithcindy.com. And you will, after you pick a time on your calendar, you will receive an email where you will have a little video from me and the midlife confidence profile, which will take you like 5 minutes to fill out to prepare for that session, because I'm on a mission to build confidence. I know I can double or triple your confidence if you spend some time with me. And it is a foundational quality to have everything you really, really want. And so please go to timewithcindy.com, give yourself that opportunity. I would love to see what I can do for you. So one of the things that I have struggled with in midlife, and actually even before midlife, is my relationship with my body. I have had a love-hate roller coaster ride with my body throughout my adult life. And midlife presented even more challenges with perimenopause and then menopause and now postmenopause. But I've also had, I believe, an addiction to sugar that started when I was a child. We ate a lot of sugar. I ate a lot of sugar and loved sugar and just kept eating it into, adulthood. And I think I also found myself being an emotional eater. That is when my definition of that is meaning like I would celebrate with food, or if I was really, really down about something, I would reach for food for comfort. Or when I was angry or stressed out, I would reach to food for comfort. And so this has been a pattern in my life. This has been a struggle throughout my life up until now. And I've tried many things. I've done many different things for weight loss. I've lost weight, gained weight, lost weight, gained weight. I mean, it's been a whole thing that I know millions of women can relate to, especially in midlife, right? But I've I've come upon something now that has changed the game for me. Just absolutely changed the game for me. And let me just say right now, I am not a doctor. I am not a nutritionist. I am not an expert in physical, all things health and physical related to the body. But I'm sharing my own experience here and helping you find value in it. So I heard about intermittent fasting, which I had heard about, before here and there. And for some reason, when I heard about it again about a month ago, I thought, you know what? I wonder if I could do that. Intermittent fasting is where you identify a window of time that you will eat in any given day, and then the time that you will not. And you want your, well, the more hours you can go without eating, the more you will move your body into an energetic system where it's healing, it's restoring, it's using stored fat as energy, and so on and so forth. And so, I mean, that's the 30-second explanation. There's so many better resources for this than me telling you about it. But I have the story to tell you, the personal story that, and I thought, well, I did this online survey thing that suggested for the weight loss I want and so forth, the body I want, that I should do a 16-8 intermittent fasting schedule, which means eat for 8 hours, not all 8 hours, but your eating window, my eating window ought to be 8 hours, and my fasting window ought to be 16 hours. And I thought, ooh, that's kind of overwhelming. I don't know that I can do that. I love breakfast. I'm a breakfast girl. I wake up hungry in the morning, and always eat, blah, blah, blah. All these things were going through my mind that was concerning me, that maybe I wouldn't be able to do it. And so I thought, well, I will try. I often go 12 hours and not eat. I often do 12-12s without even thinking of it, because I'm usually done eating by 7 o'clock at night, and I would normally not have breakfast till 7 in the morning. So I thought, well, let me do something in between and build myself up to the 16-8. So I chose the 14-10. So I thought, okay, if I'm done eating dinner by 7 o'clock, I will not eat a bite of food until 9 a.m. the next day. So this was the first day I was going to try it. And so I get up at 6, and I usually do an hour of meditation, inspirational reading, gratitude journaling, just go through my affirmations, my mantras. This is different kind of, my mental and spiritual start to the day. And then I would eat breakfast at 7 normally. So what I decided to do was shift from exercising at night to exercising right at 7 o'clock in the morning to get me through that next hour. And then I'd need a shower and get dressed or whatever, get to work, get cleaned up, get in my office, get busy. And then I would eat at 9. So here I came the first day, it's about a month ago. And I did that. I got up at 6. I did my usual routine. Then at 7, I'm like, okay, just get your exercise clothes on, get in there and exercise. So I did that. And then it was 8 o'clock, and then I cleaned up and I got dressed and I got to my office, and it was like, 8:20 or whatever. And I was drinking water, of course. And at 9 o'clock, I actually wasn't even hungry yet. I was like, what? It's been 14 hours since I ate, and I'm not hungry? You gotta be kidding. Okay, I'm gonna keep working, and just see how long I can go. And you know what? I went all the way to 10:30 in the morning, which was 15 and a half hours before I ate. And then I had a good breakfast, my usual breakfast at 10:30. And then I thought, okay, if I have an 8-hour window, that means I need to be done by 6:30 tonight. So where's the middle of it? Like 2:30. Okay, I don't have any appointments right then. I'll have lunch 2:30, dinner done by 6:30, and I'll do this again. And you know what? I did it just fine. No problems at all. I mean, I drink a lot of water, and you can also have, at least with what I'm understanding, is I'm not a coffee drinker, but if you are, black coffee, no sugar in it, none of that. Or tea with no sugar in it, just plain hot tea, which is one of my things, which is, if you are watching the podcast on YouTube, you can see I'm drinking my tea right now as I'm recording this, because I'm currently in fasting mode, fasting hours right now. Anyway, so even though I thought I wouldn't be able to do it, I very quickly was able to do it. Because the truth is that my body knew what to do with this new schedule and liked it. My body actually liked this schedule. And so I have kept it up for the last month. and doing really well. And I have one day a week that I give myself a break from it and just do a 12-12 or whatever it works out. And I usually do that on Sundays just because that's my day of rest and give myself breaks from all kinds of things and have a different schedule on Sundays typically than the other days. Anyway, so what is my message to you? Okay, well, first of all, let me just tell you what intermittent fasting has done for me so far. So far, I have lost some weight. I've lost some inches. I have lost the cravings for sugar. It's gone. It is just gone. Or anything, no food cravings at all, no carb cravings, and I eat carbs. This is the thing, is that it's not as much about what you're eating as when, okay? And so and I'm sleeping better. I wasn't sleeping poorly, but I'm sleeping longer and less interrupted, which is great. So I have more energy. This is also an anti-aging practice. This is a health protocol, actually, is what the experts are calling intermittent fasting is a health protocol. It's not a diet. It is a lifestyle. It's a health protocol for your life. And research is indicating it's helping with all kinds of things: obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular issues, mood disorders, sleep disorders. The list goes on and on and on. So if you have any interest, I know one of the big issues I hear about with women in midlife, and is part of my concern and goal and everything, is to age well, be healthy, and really enjoy life as we get older and older and older, right? And so this might be a tool that you like. It might not. It may not be what you need. You want to probably talk to your doctor about this first. I do some reading and research on it. So here's a couple different resources and people that I've looked into that have been helpful to me. Dr. Mindy Pelz, Pelz. I believe she has a podcast called The Resetter or something like that. She has a book called, Fast Like a Girl, is what it's called. She was also recently on Mel Robbins' podcast. There were 2 episodes they did together that are a great introduction to intermittent fasting. So if you like podcasts, go to Mel Robbins' podcast and look for the 2 episodes she just did. I believe like September 17th and 19th or something like that, 2023. Because Dr. Mindy Pelz was her guest, and they went through so many of the basics and the research and the understanding and the health benefits and the how to do it, when not to do it, when you're not a good candidate for it. I mean, all men doing it versus women doing it, all kinds of just fantastic information if you're interested in this. Now, I never dreamt I could do this. I never dreamt I could so easily do this. I can't tell you how freeing it is to be free of the cravings for food. I cannot tell you how it frees up your schedule not to eat as much and not be preparing food, several times a day or whatever. It's really simplifying my life in lots of ways. And I eat what I want. I really do eat what I want. And so it's really interesting. So, and then I've fallen in love with my exercise routine again. I'm back on my trampoline, which I love. I have one of those little ones. You may have seen it on Instagram the other day. I showed it. I love yoga and stretching. I love my exercise ball. I love walking. I love cycling. I love all those things. And I've been a steady exerciser for years, but I'm even more into a good rhythm with myself doing it in the mornings instead of waiting till after work, when I tend to, sometimes get too tired or not sure I can get myself motivated to do it, or then it runs into the dinner hour and, the whole thing. So what is my message today in the podcast? My message in this podcast to you today is you do not have to have health problems just because you're in midlife. You do not have to have weight issues just because you are in midlife. There are reasons your body has has evolved the way it has. And there are ways that you can change it. So if you've been discouraged, if you feel like you've tried every diet on the planet, if you're banging your head against the wall, not sure what to do, and you've never ever looked into intermittent fasting, I would just encourage you to look into it. So because it is an approach, it's a health protocol, it's an approach, it's different, and there is gobs and gobs of research and science behind this that is just fascinating and very, very encouraging and exciting. So, please love yourselves. This is why I exist on all of this that you see, is to help you to learn to love yourself more and to believe in your own strength and your ability to navigate your lives well, even as you're aging. So it's not time to give up. It's not time to go, oh, well, I'm just old. So here come, I'm just going to slow down. I'm going to get fatter, and I'll probably get one of those top 3 diseases women get at this point in their lives. And you don't have to have that mentality at all. Not at all, not at all, not at all. So let's change the paradigm here. Let's change the paradigm and go find your version of your healthiest you. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening to the Life Makeovers podcast. If you'd like to connect with me on social media, find out more about my coaching programs, or download my free ebook, The Midlife Makeover Method, The Secret to Loving Yourself Fully and Living on Your Terms, then head over to my website at www.cindydwhitmer.com and have a wonderful day.